It is July 2025 and Kenya's Saba Saba is approaching, not as a celebration but as a battle cry. The nation is reeling from grief, rage and a relentless demand for justice. Just weeks ago, on June 25th, young Kenyans took to the streets to honor those who were killed in last year's demonstrations. They carried crosses, waved flags, and chanted for change. But the response was chilling familiar: live bullets, blood, and at least 19 lives lost. This is not just a date on the calendar, it's a mirror of Kenya's unhealed wounds. Saba Saba, born on July 7, 1990, was a turning point in Kenya's history. Back then, Kenyans defied the iron grip of President Daniel Arap Moi regime, demanding multi-party democracy. Leaders like Kenneth Matiba and Charles Rubia were arrested, beaten and detained. Thousands gathered at Kamukunji grounds facing brutal crackdowns, but their courage fostered change. Section 2A of the Constitution was repealed in 1991, ending single-party rule. Saba Saba became a symbol of freedom, of refusing to be silenced. In 2024, that same spirit was reignited. The spark, a controversial finance bill proposing taxes on essentials like bread, sanitary products and mobile money transactions. Young Kenyans, mostly Generation Z, said enough was enough. Jobless, burdened by a soaring cost of living and fed up with corruption, they organized on social media platforms like X, TikTok and Instagram without political leaders steering them. On June 18th, protests erupted across Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu, Eldoret and beyond. By June 25th, the demonstrations turned deadly. Protesters stormed Parliament, setting parts of it ablaze. Police responded with live ammunition. The Kenyan National Commission on Human Rights reported 39 deaths and 361 injuries. Some protesters were abducted, their fates unknown. The government argued the finance bill was necessary to address a ballooning national debt, but the youth saw it as economic operation. After the bloodshed, President William Ruto withdrew the bill, but the damage was done. Names like Rex Kanyike Masai, killed by a plainclothes officer, became rallying cries. The pain of those losses lingered, and before Kenya could heal, Saba Saba 2024 arrived, carrying the weight of fresh griefs. Now, in 2025, history repeats itself. On June 25th, Kenyans gathered again, not to protest new taxes, but to commemorate the fallen. They marched in Nairobi's central business district, Mombasa's bustling streets, Kisumu's lakeside roads and Eldoret's highways, holding placards with the names of the dead: David Chege, Erickson Mutisia, Kennedy Onyango. It was meant to be peaceful, a solemn remembrance, but police met them with tear gas, rubber bullets and live rounds. Amnesty International and the Kenyan National Commission on Human Rights confirmed 19 deaths, with over 400 persons injured, many from gunshot wounds. In Mombasa, protesters chanted "Reject, not amend." In Nakuru, businesses shuttered as clashes erupted. What makes this year's Saba Saba so heavy is Jevuo, the same government tactics, tear gas, batons, and hired goons wielding clubs alongside police. President William Ruto, speaking from a funeral in Kilifi on June 25th, urged protesters not to destroy the country while his forces fired on unarmed crowds. His apology at the National Prayer Breakfast in May 2025 was dismissed as hollow by activists like Brian Motuku in Mombasa, who called it, quote, political theater. This is a leaderless movement driven by Generation Z raw courage. They are not waiting for politicians like Raila Odinga or Kalonzo Musyoka to speak for them. Instead, they are organizing online, translating demands into local languages, and using AI tools to spread awareness.
We feel like the government is not giving an ear to our challenges, to our problems. It is like they are deaf. Wanna get?
Not even a few. We lost many people. Eric Sheni, Rex Masai, Albert Ojwang, Juzi, Denzel Omondi. That is just among the 60 people who died, who have been dying. And since then, nothing has happened.
Yani munadhulumu huyu mtoto kwa kumunyima kazi, alafu munamdhulumu hata hana biashara ya kufanya ya serikali. Yeye mwenyewe anajishughulisha mpaka anapata side hustle. Alafu instead of serikali imsaidie hiyo side hustle, yani inamuua akifanya hiyo side hustle. Unajua hao wanasema ati Boniface ati alitukana askari. Mnajiuliza kwa nini labda alimtukana, kama alimtukana because hatakuwa hapo. Labda kijana alikuwa na njaa. Labda kijana alikuwa ameteseka, amekimbizwa ya kutosha mpaka amekuwa frustrated. And we know we are human. But we cannot justify killing a young boy who is just selling masks. Yani wao wana struggle, watoto watoke kwa manyumba waende wafanye kazi. Na kazi ipo, lakini hapa sisi wale wamejitokeza side hustle ndio tunaua. Sasa hii ni serikali ya aina gani? In fact mkiona hao MPs wote wenye wanasema ati walioleka kwa broad based government, hiyo nasemanga ni blood based government. Muambie waache kutubeba vile wanatubeba. Kama wako serious and they surely feel that they are in the right government, they should impeach Murkomen first. Murkomen should be impeached.
Yes.
You cannot be trusted with the people's life if you are going to a police station, kuchocha police stations, police officers ati wa shoot to kill. What kind of a minister are you? He should be impeached.
Saba Saba 2025 is not just about remembering 1990. It's about now. It's about a generation that knows the power of protest, that won't be silenced by bullets or tear gas. It's about a nation asking, how many more? As July 7th approaches, Kenya stands at a crossroads. Will this be another cycle of violence, or will it be the spark that will rise the country's future? The answer lies in the streets. For Maisha TV, I'm William Juma.